Yes, and so they were like, we'll be angel's wings. I said, I like that. That's very pretty. I bought a logo for it and everything. Got merch that I don't sell. Because I don't have it up anywhere for people to buy. Yeah. So that's the reason your people. Because other than the Budgetnista. Oh, let me see. Budgetnista. Mm-hmm.
We got a chance.
No, you got a really good chance. Oh, Carlton's not at $1 million. Okay. Yeah, I think you. Now, old dude, what's his name? Desi?
Mm-hmm.
He got a gajillion.
Yeah. He has a lot of fans.
But at the same time, I don't even know how to spell his name. How you spell that name?
That's it.
Oh, S-I. I see it. Desi.
D-E-S-I.
He's like at 6 million. Yeah, 6.2 million.
Is he?
Link sent.
Yes, you didn't know that.
I didn't know that. On what? On Facebook?
On Instagram, he's at 6.2.
6 million?
Jesus.
Not 6.2.
I heard it, Angel.
That's another 200,000.
Angel.
You can't forget that.
You can't, because if I lost that out of a bank account, I'd be like,
You would.
hello. Yeah, so when I saw that number, I said, what? Jesus. But again, his fans aren't stage crew.
Hey, I put stage crew up against anybody you feel.
That's what I'm saying.
What you talking?
They like David and Goliath.
Yeah, they're like, what? Y'all think who finna win? I'll make 8,000 email accounts.
Tab, the only thing about her is a lot of her fans are white.
They're like, what's the NCAA?
What's the NASIT?
Yeah.
I don't.
She's got every color folk, but she definitely got them. These white moms, they are like, that's the type of black woman we want to be friends with. She doesn't scare us. She loves on us in our ignorance.
She is our black friend.
Yes, exactly. But you got the Jesus walked on Peter, or no, Jesus walked on water one day, no doubt about it type of fans.
Peter came.
Yeah. And it told Peter to come.
What I wanted to do.
Peter came. You got them.
I had a dream that me and Melissa had to move into Reseda Boulevard. We had made a house out of an abandoned like medical thing, and had shared it with an Asian family. And I was like, why? But we had the money we have in life now. And I was like, what? Why are we living here?
Why are we doing this?
You wake up in a cold sweat?
Bruh. I woke up, I was just so confused. I was like, why did you make this choice without me?
Man.
We don't have to live here. This is a medical coding and billing office. No.
I had never heard of this Desi Banks before.
This Desi Banks.
That's what it is when you got red crochet locks in your hair. Who's this boy? Who is he? I feel like I have a vice grip on my head.
Did you do those yourself?
Yeah, no. I would never do this to myself.
Mel did her own braids.
I know. I told her if my
girl,
stylist didn't come through, I was going to be sitting right on her floor. I bought the wrong hair, and we just had to go for it. I was like, just put them in. But they're probably going to be out real soon.
Your hair was looking great, though.
Yeah, but it stays looking great when I keep it tucked away.
Yeah, I didn't know you had alopecia one time, and I seen your YouTube video. I said, "Ha!"
Yeah, that's when I knew it was bad. When I would show my family, and I would hear, I was like, okay, so y'all can even hide your shock.
It caught me off guard, Angel. I ain't gonna hold you.
Listen, but my husband, I'm telling you, he lied to me until the wheels fell off. Baby, is it getting bigger? I don't think so. It's looking. No, I see the hair. No, it looked like he was like, I was so heartbroken for you. What was I gonna say?
You don't want the truth.
He said,
lie to you, make it sound fly to you.
I'd be like, Marcus.
It was stress, right? Mostly.
I think
stress-induced alopecia.
I think so. He was like, it looked the same size to me. I was like, it started off as a quarter. It's the size of my fist.
What did you have to do?
I get steroid shots into my scalp.
With a needle?
With a needle, and I can hear it.
Like pops on, like crackles?
I can hear it as it's going into my scalp from the inside of my head.
Oh, I didn't know about that here.
Yeah, I can hear it like the.
Ah!
I'd be dead.
Angel. Is it painful?
Very.
How often do you have to go?
Depends. Like, I'll have to go. I saw one little itty bitty spot. It's very small. I'll probably go and get them to inject in that little spot. Everything else is. I remember Kai, because this started in 2016, so they were only one. Yeah, they were only one when I was getting it. Kai used to be ready to fight that doctor.
It was.
Oh, he was like, no.
No.
Don't you do that to my mama.
No.
I'd be like, it's okay, Kai. He was like, oh, no.
I'll kill you.
Right. You try to hurt my mama, I'll put you down right now. But it's grown back. Amar really helped to like get my immune system to go. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of turned off. It was like, oh, okay.
We gotta help him out. All right, then we'll act right.
Okay.
Hold on one second.
Muted?
Hello? Yes.
Good.
All right, guys. Question.
Y'all are so sweet. Oh, they can't hear me.
Yeah.
I've
been waiting my whole life for someone like you. Yeah. All right, ready?
Yeah.
And in 5, 4, 3, 2. What up, y'all? It's your boy Kev on stage, and here's the thing.
That chick Angel.
Why would you do that?
Time out. I told myself to say, "What's up, y'all?" Here's the thing, and then I said, "Kev on stage."
And she's here's the thing. Here's
5, 4, 3, 2. What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kev on stage. She's
that chick Angel.
and welcome to another podcast bonus episode. Banging on you all 2021. Make sure to wash between the crevices of your legs. Smash that like button. Smash that notification button.
Banger.
Fire on your next door neighbor.
All right.
We're getting right into it, guys. The Derek Jackson fiasco.
Fiasco.
The rabbit hole goes much deeper than Angel and I had the information
He
on
didn't just
Tuesday.
hop in.
Oh, no, Joshy. If you're in the Patreon, which you are, if you're watching this, unless you're watching this on the app,
Right. That's
we
right.
put the link to a lady named Tasha K. Now, apparently, Tasha K, she's a YouTuber. I hope I never show up on her channel.
Oh, because she is messy boots.
And when she finds you, she only reveals what she has receipts for.
Uh-huh.
She's taking down some other people. They know who they are. And it ain't no allegations. She got
be having
receipts, phone calls, voice messages, picture, or the person you screwed over.
Yes.
She don't care about no gag order. She has her own legal team. I said, woo.
Yes, listen.
This ain't no, hey, Mike could be. This is. If it's on her page,
it's legit.
it is.
I was about to join her Patreon just so I could see the footage. I was like, oh my God.
Footage is?
That's what she said. She said Patreon. Y'all, if y'all go ahead and y'all check it out, I'll have it over there because of the whole gag restraints and all that stuff. I'll have the pictures and the video over there. I said, who you a smart woman. You a smart woman.
Man, people are going to make a Patreon.
Listen, and hers going to be all right. I want to share with you, and this is my, this person I follow kind of summarize what I feel about Derek Jackson and why I felt no remorse for him. Do not demand others to live by a standard you yourself don't have the integrity to keep, or else you'll be judged harshly by that same standard.
Absolutely.
I think the issue with him the most, and I didn't consume his content. I honestly thought he was mostly like, women, you deserve this kind of man, and if you don't get it, then you ain't stronger than that. I got muscles. But apparently he had a long history of calling out and bashing other men, which is fine, right? You bash men for doing wrong. You're doing wrong. You're doing wrong.
Right.
However, in his own video, in his own words, while he was tearing down a certain famous preacher, he was in the middle of cheating on his wife.
What preacher?
There's just a guy.
Oh, the one that I talked about.
Various people.
Which one?
Was his
Various.
name?
Oh,
We talked about it on the
like
podcast.
I feel like I
I
missed something.
thought we were friends. We were down to the NAACP party,
Yes.
and you gonna act this away.
I'm not acting this
You
way.
is acting this away.
Patreon will remind me who it is. I
They
can't
don't wait.
remember.
They don't make no never mind.
John? No.
Oh, this is spiritual, so
Is that
technically
his
it's
name?
like
I don't remember his name.
oh, this is like it was like a spiritual gathering, like a soul tie.
Yeah, he was talking about his wife in front of his kid
Oh,
or to
wow.
his mistress. I don't remember his name.
Good. Don't look at the comments. Okay. So, said pastor was like, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do you like you did me, but watch your mouth. You'll be all right.
Okay, I got the name now. But
Okay.
I know now.
So, I didn't realize he had commented on Cardi B. He had, every which way. He had called out. So Ryan Davis, another comedian, I'm sure you're familiar with him. I joined Ryan Davis' Patreon. I had been meaning to join it anyway, but he had some.
He's done like 3 parts.
They're all good. Ryan Davis is the best at the side-by-side political smart humor. I like Kev on Stage. Kev on Stage is
Great guy.
Great.
You were the
But
third
Kev on
person.
Stage does
Heard
not
you.
hold a candle to Ryan Davis when it comes to smart, funny, political, and how to like get the most out of a joke cleverly. He always takes his time.
Yes, he
He's
does.
usually not the first, but when you are that good, you don't have to be the first.
Exactly.
Because people are waiting to hear what you say. So you think I joined his doggone Patreon and looked at them videos? That man, at every turn, contradictory, hypocritical at every turn.
Wow.
Let me pause. And if it weren't so like, I wish I could share Ryan's videos because they're so good, but y'all got to join his Patreon.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay your
This is part of the reason why I tell people I say nigga. This is part of the reason why I did Crafts and Cocktails and Drink. And it's not to create, I don't want to create a person that I'm not. I just want y'all to know what you're signing up for.
Yes.
You know, I drink. My Patreon audience knows you've been with me for a long time. I used to not drink. And you could have been a fan from when I did not drink ever in life. And then there was a longer period of time where we were drinking, but we were like, the brand, what would people think? You know, and obviously I don't get drunk ever, often. It's happened.
Don't dig yourself into a hole. Is that even
I'm more
a
of a
part
tipsy guy.
Is that even a part of the story? Why do you even need
I'm
to
telling you.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to the point. But Derek Jackson's biggest issue is he was creating a persona and selling things based off of that he was not living. And holding other people to a standard that he was not living. That's why I be like, y'all, this is who I am for real. Like it, love it, leave it, stay. This is who I am. This is who I be. And as I change, I'll change. Now, it was bad enough when we thought he just had cheated on his wife and he had said all that stuff. Tasha K said, oh, this is just...
She rolled up her sleeves when she found all this out.
Wait a minute, before we go to that, I just want to say something to what you just said, because we're about to jump further in. I don't think there's a problem with deciding how much you show people online.
No, I agree.
Yeah, so I just don't want that to equate to the same thing, because we do get a chance to decide how much we show. It's when you are hypocritical about what you're showing versus what you're actually doing and what you're saying, as far as in, I do all these things. If you're somebody that's like a finance guru, but you're about to file for bankruptcy,
Right.
there is a lot of
And you're
hypocrisy.
selling how to make money and maintain
Yes.
a portfolio that's beneficial to your entire finance
Right.
strategy.
If-
1,000% agree with
So
both of you.
that's the thing. So you not drinking online or showing that you drink is not even in the same category as this man, because it's not as if you were saying y'all out here drinking,
That's
living
actually
for
true.
the devil.
That's true.
That's why I was like, let me just.
Totally unrelated. You just reminded me of something when you said the devil. Did y'all see Lil Nas X most recent video?
I didn't want
No.
to. It looks scary. I saw clips and I saw enough.
No, I
So
don't watch that, baby.
I don't watch that, baby. He in the video, he went into hell and gave the devil a lap dance.
Oh my
Right?
God.
And on Twitter, he was saying, y'all said I was going to hell, then y'all get mad when I really go there.
That child.
Anyway, the video is
plays
out
too
of this
much.
world.
Uh-huh.
I just thought he is so freaking funny on Twitter. His clapbacks, his creativity is very funny. So anyway, I agree with you, Angel, wholeheartedly. I'm not portraying this better than Christian. I don't even portray this better than husband or father. I am just a nigga trying to make it.
Right.
Trying to be good. I've been saying nigga a lot more lately, but you know, it's Angel. She just brings it out of me.
Is it me?
It's the
I
freedom. It's the
don't
comfort.
know. Don't put that on
It's the
her.
freedom.
Wow. I do hope I bring freedom to you. That is what I'm here.
Freedom!
Listen, because you drank on camera the first time with us.
Yeah, I drank on camera. I drank that beer.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
drank that
Modelo.
beer down to the
little deli.
to the mukbang.
And we didn't know what was going to happen. I was like, we're going to bring it slick and we'll
Oh,
find out. We'll
man.
find out if they going if we don't know.
So I did a mukbang with Tim Chanarangsu, and he, when I posted the beer thing, he said, "You drink on camera? If I'd have known that, I would have offered you some." I was like, he had a great looking drink, and I was like, I guess I kind of high now.
I couldn't have had none.
Are we doing mukbang tomorrow?
Yes, we are.
All right, cool.
Mukbang
So
day.
anyway, great point.
Okay, but go
So
ahead. Tasha
the
K.
mistress of Derek Jackson, the artist formerly known as, she done came down to the Tasha case.
A couple of them did.
A couple of them.
They
done
came forward to the altar.
Joshua Robert Gonzalez.
Yeah.
They told, I'm talking about tea in the ocean, Boston Harbor level, large Arnold Palmer holding lemonade. I'm talking about, there was a joke going around the internet that he was in that car because he was on his way or coming back from cheating. The doggone lady in the person who said she was getting taken down by him was like, which I don't know why she said this clearly, that's my house right there with the white banister.
That's my home. That's my home.
Why are you telling the truth about that? She's like, well, I live in a gated community. You can't get in. But he really was sitting outside my house making them "you better not cheat" videos.
It's
Oh
just so I
my.
didn't watch all the other women. I only watched hers. Did you listen to the other ones?
I could only take one.
I could only
It
take
was-
one.
It was a lot.
And there are so many things that I can't wait for us to dive into. So I don't know what the next point is.
I'll let
but-
you take the lead.
Okay. So I'm all about everybody having a right to tell their story. I don't think anybody should mute you or your story, right? But I did have a problem for a mistress to have any words to say on a wife. And there were a couple of times in the thing where she was just like, you know, and you can tell that like she's just miserable and she's staying. And I'm like, now she has to pay to leave, but you're staying for free.
Very true.
I am confused on why you had so off top. I was already, my ruffles was getting wait a minute, my feathers were getting ruffled like that because I was just like, wait a minute, wait. And then there were there were so many holes, and we're gonna talk about Derek too. But there were so many holes in her story that I was just like, "What is going on?"
A lot of plot
She
holes.
was like, "I didn't know he was married. He told me that him and his wife were getting a divorce. Well, honey, how you getting a divorce if you're not married? What is going on?"
Yep.
And I don't like when people. This is the only thing. If you're gonna be a mistress, okay, call a thing a thing.
Yeah.
So I've always told my girlfriends and anybody, if a dude is married, even if he's in the middle of a divorce or quote in the middle of the divorce, he's still married. You can't mess with him because you just don't know if he's telling you the truth.
We separated.
Yeah, we separated. It is just, the legal system, and she's being so tough on me. You wait until he is divorced, because if he's married to somebody like me, I'm going to make his life a living hell until I have no more energy in me.
Yes,
I'm going to be
you and
real
Melissa.
amicable.
They are identical.
Oh, yeah.
They are Thanos level,
Yes.
Infinity Stones level petty.
Let me tell you.
I will destroy your life. That's all. That's all I'll do.
That's all I want to live for.
What solidified, I told Marcus, the reason why I wanted him to get a vasectomy wasn't just.
He got vasectomized?
Yeah, uh-huh.
They done snipped on a snipper?
They can retie it if they need it, though.
Michael Scott got the back and forth,
back and forth. Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
Back, forth and forth.
Snip. But him getting a vasectomy wasn't just so we could stop having kids. It's so he couldn't make kids with nobody else. I said, so if ever the day comes that we get a divorce and you decide to mess with somebody else, I want to have the power to call you at 3 a.m. and be like, your son it's really bad. I need you to come over here. He needs his father.
Why are you naked? Oh, I just happened to be.
I ain't gotta give him booty, but you gonna have to get up out of her bed, and she gonna be just like, you gotta go. It's his son.
Evil.
Yeah, evil.
It was
Well, Mark
above
gonna be
him.
15.
Yeah, your
He's
son.
like, Mom, can you stop? You got an earache.
Yes, you shut up and cry. Your son, he needs you. Come on. I'm so sorry. Oh, is she upset that you had to leave again? So bad, so sad. But I was so confused. Derek is who he is. He's a monster. He's a manipulator. He's an egomaniac. But I was really confused listening to this woman who's a surgeon.
Listen, somebody in Patreon said it. Stina W said she just didn't want y'all knowing she willingly dated a married man.
That's what. But I'm like, if that's what you're doing. Then do it. Don't
Hotel.
try.
You gotta jump in.
Right, jump in. Don't try to be
Deep
like,
in, baby, cannonball.
and she's like talking, and this is the thing, and I was like, does she not hear herself? There were so many things that she said that made Derek worse of a person. She was like, he threatened me to come back home. He said, you look a mess. You need to look better. All this stuff. And I was like, but you all had sex last week.
Last Friday.
I can deal with his wife coming on camera looking the way she
You
looks.
see a bonnet.
This is the helmet.
It said bonnet, and I'm trying to list. This is all I want to say about her. And John, I mean to interrupt you.
Go ahead.
All she
please.
had to do was hush.
Oh, she's not gonna do that.
No.
All she had to do. Who pronounced bonnet with that capital B was bigger font than the rest of the word. The B in bonnet was 48. The rest of the letters was 12. You see a bonnet. I see the helmet of salvation. You see an army green shirt. I see the blood. It was armor. That is just clothes.
I was about to say,
it's
girl.
the whole armor guy. It didn't say the bonnet of salvation.
I was gonna say that's not what it looked like, because if it's that, we're not gonna do well.
Can you imagine getting hit in the head with a bonnet sword? You finna die. The whole thing about the helmet, it's metal.
Them things come off in the middle of the night. The devil gonna get you in the middle of the night. If that's all you got.
I want to make. Melissa was like, can't leave her alone, because I want Melissa be looking for a hair tie in the middle of the night, like I'm sleeping. All I want to text. You see a bonnet?
Yeah, I just bless her little heart. I've been trying my best
Her
to.
and Paige go to the Church of God in Christ of the Suffering. They feel like God is in the black women. Single me out.
Single them out.
Black women, listen to me. Your relationship with God don't mean you got to suffer at the hands of a man. You don't have to find God's love through a man taking you back and forth through hell. God wants you to live happy, full, joyful, Lord, we
You already in the starting lineup.
Guess
You don't got to go through this. Everything is diving mad black women. Everybody's in the first act of a Tyler Perry movie.
you should be in a car doing this,
Shoot.
giving women advice.
Y'all deserve better. Okay, go back to the wide job.
I'm like, come on, Derek, we give him advice.
Man,
No.
her and
But no.
Paige are like, maybe he needs to hurt me more because
No.
God probably out there like, cool girl.
It is
Ain't nobody told you to
truly.
do this.
We the church really has made women feel like that feeling like you're in prison and marriage are synonymous, like,
Yes.
and they don't even realize it. There's this thing of being dutiful, being so loyal to
Yes.
your own detriment, in that forgiveness means tolerating the same thing
Yes.
over and over and over again.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, the church has done such a good job of bamboozling women into believing that I mean, because you look at even the church leaders, the ones that you don't want me to mention, that do this to their spouses, and yet still their spouses stick around, or yet still their flock remain loyal. So then these women, and this is not passing judgment on them, because I grew up in the same church. The difference is my mama know how to get a divorce. She was good at that. Okay, she could have a punch card. She was like, "Oh, you want to keep playing around? All right."
card?
You know them frequent here. She could have one of those. She know how to leave. So it's a shame watching Paige from Married at First Sight.
Yes.
Who I'm like, you don't even have that much skin in the game. You could really leave real quick.
Paige, Married at First Sight. If this was a job, you would have had 2.5 paychecks.
Yes.
Quit the job.
That's it. Not even 2.5. This last one, they've only been married for a month.
A month, girl. That's 1 month. Man, I was tripping. That's you. I don't know about you. I struggled losing weight and working out. I've had many a bad month where I fell off the wagon completely.
Right.
She like, girl, I was tripping. In 2020, you know how we was all crazy. I had
just
got
stressed
married for
eating.
1 month.
Yes.
This nigga was tripping. Anyway, I'm free. Like, girl, ain't nobody with that dude.
Yeah, if she's an independent contractor, a lot of them have a net 30, so she ain't even got paid. If that's
man.
They paid, yeah.
And that's hoping it comes in at net 30.
right, that's
They don't
open.
even be true to net 30.
Listen to Candace Bimbo. She had a great point of view on the church aspect, and we'll get back to Derek, because I do feel bad for his wife. I believe it's pronounced Dania or Danaea. I watched Danaea Jackson's video. She said everything she heard and was taught to believe in church. She said everything church wives believe will save their marriages, bring their husbands back into right relationship with God, and make them faithful again. There's definitely some religious theater going on because the hat on bonnet was a mess, but she believes what she's saying. Watch this. Listen here. I see so many sisters who've been broken free from that kind of thinking, clowning her for still thinking that way, which is interesting because, and such were some of you. Be very clear. If you spend a formative amount of time in church culture steeped in fundamentalism and respectability politics, you have said or believed much of the same things. And even if you have left it, you fight to turn those old tapes off in your head. That is the problem. It's not that Danaea Jackson believes that. It's that we were even fed and presented that mess in the first place, that we spent years hearing that kind of rhetoric, and you don't walk it back in a few months.
Come on.
She continues, and I'll just finish the thought. For folks saying they're concerned about her mental health, there's a reason the DSM expanded to include religious fundamentalism. As church women, we've been shaped to be unwell. Some lean into it more than others, but what many of us have been taught didn't want to make us whole. Sisters remain in these worlds because, hey man, sisters who remain in those worlds may not be here for the work we're doing, and that's fine. We ain't called to serve every sister, but I think it's helpful for those of us who used to be to remember we were just like them and all it took and takes for us not to be anymore. She actually had another point.
That was really good.
She's great with her words. She's great. She had another point about Jesus and the woman at the well. This was about Derek Jackson. We need more ratchet exegetical. How do you pronounce
Take your
that?
time.
If you think I can help you,
Yeah,
don't
sure.
know me.
It's like exegete the text. Exegetical.
Okay, come on. I
Work.
like it.
Because I remain convinced Jesus wasn't concerned, and Candace is a little, she's very smart, but she's a little risque in her thinking, but I thought this was interesting. I remain convinced Jesus wasn't concerned at all with my sis at the well's body count as much as he cared about the caliber of man she was kicking it with, because he looked at her and basically said, all these dudes you have, and not one can provide you with basic necessities, so you ain't out here getting water by yourself. You walk with 6 other niggas. This is her words.
I like it. Come on.
And name one of them protecting you right now. Y'all been teaching us this was about sis being a hoe, when the T, as Jesus was calling her, was telling us that Kishe men are trash. Kishe is how it's pronounced, right?
Spell it.
Cishet. Kishe. Shishet.
Yeah.
She, you know, it's like cisgendered heterosexual men. Is it Kishe? I read it all the time on Twitter. I don't know. Cishet.
Okay, that thing.
Exegetical.
Okay, that makes sense.
Exegetical. And I thought, man, but if you think about it, there's this old cliche that says the lion always dies in the hunter's book. But imagine if the lion could write a book.
Come on.
And I think, listen, we don't want to admit it, but it's true. Church is also patriarchal.
History is always told by the victor, and the men have been the victor in religion always.
Yeah.
Always. And so, yeah, I am not shocked. I am saddened, but I am not shocked by Danae's.
We'll go with Danae.
Danae's behavior, because it is the same, like just her even being willing to sit in a video where he detailed his escapades lets you know, like, we've seen it so many times. We've seen it. This is not anything new. We know these you got kids that can't come to the church because their legitimate kids go to the church.
Yeah.
So the other ones can't be there.
True.
So like
that happened down in Washington.
Right. So
stepped out and slipped in.
So
what is this? Another coochie? Oh my god! Oh my god! How did I?
It's like bumper cars.
I'm at your house. What? It's so warm. Whoops!
What?
Semen's out.
What's gonna happen now?
Not again.
I mean, even think back to Hillary Clinton. She got blamed for staying and blamed for staying.
Yeah.
She sat up there next to him, and people were so mad because he stepped out in front of her, and a lot of times then women come and sit right back down.
Allegedly.
No, he admitted it after a while.
And it's not about. It's honestly, I don't think it's about the staying either. Like, I'm in Paige's case, yes, because it's just like, girl, what years you got with this man? It's not about the staying. It's about, I guess, the stance that you take for why you're staying.
Yeah.
Like, if some woman, I'm not going to knock some woman just because she decides to stay with the man because after he stepped out. That's whatever they have decided, whether or not she can forgive him, hopefully after the one time. But when we make it seem as if it's our duty to stay because we're the wife, like, I can't imagine ever being in that place. And in my right mind, I'm saying I would never stay with my husband if he stepped out on me. But I also understand that I've been with this man for almost 20 years, so it would be harder for me to leave than what I say.
Yeah, Angel, you and Lisa both talk all that talk.
I mean, I'm gonna make if I stay, I'm still gonna make your life a living hell, is what I am. I'm not gonna talk to you, but I'm gonna stay. But I'm gonna be burning up your car. I'm gonna be doing a lot of things that's gonna wish that I left. So it's not that I'm not on her because she decided to stay, Dania, but this whole thing of feeling as though it's our duty just because we made these vows a long time ago. No, if you're not recommitting to those vows every day, then vows is null and void.
This is the thing that was crazy to me. He sat up there with her, held her hand, and knew he had took somebody down last Friday.
It had the stank of the on his thing as he was talking.
That's in the same cooch pay period.
Yeah, listen, same. It was wafting up from his crotch. Somebody else's kitty cat was meowing during the video.
What's meowing?
And he gonna sit here and say all these things. That's what makes him so disgusting, because it's not a true. It's just, don't even apologize then. Just listen. Hey, I do what I do. These women like it. Ain't none of them complaining. They around here. But to be like, I did all these things. Say, no, present tense. I'm doing a lot.
And The bottom line is, I think he is trying to protect what he thinks is left of his brand. And honestly, being a black heterosexual man, I can't even honestly say his brand is over.
It's not.
Because he deleted it now. But the reacting to his own confessional, that is when I was just like, oh, you are out of here.
He's disgusting. That's what that is.
I was like, yo, a comedian could do that. When your whole thing, like you... And I made that video did numbers.
Talking about the reaction video?
Oh,
Yes.
Josh.
Yes.
I mean, in third person of himself, already talking in third person of himself. So he was exponentially, and he was in sixth person,
Yeah.
and he was still like you need to heal. The best thing you could have did is make your one video with your wife and disappear
Just duck off
for a year.
He was like, I'm about to monetize this video.
He really tried to sell them books right then.
Yes. I promise you, he didn't probably make $15,000 off of that video from everybody watching it, at least.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna make more off of it because people are watching it, and he doesn't think he needs to heal because he doesn't feel the injury. He's just like, don't worry.
No. His PR was telling him, okay, just do that. Tuck away. He's like, or what if I?
What
just
if I
run all this
reacted
back?
to it
Oh my God.
and complimented myself for at least taking accountability?
Yeah, let's see this guy right
Accountability.
here. Let's see this guy right here. He's apologizing. He's trying to do the right thing. I mean, he makes you want
on
to
the internet
bust
today.
him in his face.
I thought he was like, my cousin sent me that, right? And it was on Twitter. And I thought, surely he knows better than that. I was wrong.
It doesn't matter what he knows, is what he's gonna do, and he is a fool. He's a fool, and these women who have decided to be in extramarital relationships with him. Like I said, I didn't hear the other two women, but I be wanting better for us, the women that are messing with him. I'm like, I mean, this one woman, the woman we listened to, the doctor. I just wanted to be like, baby girl, what is going on?
He said, this is why my surgery be taking long, because y'all doggone on lunch break over here getting taken down to the parking lot.
In the parking
with
lot.
Jerry Jackson.
She's like, girl, yeah, he was sending videos of himself jacking off in the parking lot.
In the parking lot?
Yes.
What are we doing?
How bad do you need it?
It's
To
just
jack off in the car? First of all, uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
Second of all, the sun's just you in the daytime choking the chicken.
Choking the chicken in the daytime.
Ah,
She was like,
ah.
she said, I never went to his house, and the time he would always come to my house. I was like, okay, you were willingly being a mistress.
DoorDasher, man.
Listen, exactly. I was like, you were willingly being a mistress, side piece. Oh, let's just call it what it is. And Tasha K was mad. She said, now I'm mad. I'm mad.
She tried to get her to call him on three-way.
I know. She's like, call him on 3. She was like, no, it's going to say conference call. I was like, no, it's not. Not on the other side. It ain't going to say conference call.
It won't?
No, if you were to call, like if you had
Let
me
me
on the
call
phone.
you and then I'll call Josh.
Watch.
No, it
And then you-
only say one day.
Yeah, it only say, your name will only appear on both of our phones. You will see both.
So you wouldn't know?
No.
I'll test it out.
I'm right here. I got the phone in my
I'm
hand.
calling Josh right
Hold on
now.
real quick. I gotta take this. Hello?
He's so stupid.
What happened?
Okay, I'm gonna call Angel. What is it? Yours just says Kevin.
Coach Kever, 2 others.
Okay, now Angel, I'm calling you what it says.
Brother on stage.
They don't say brother on stage plus Joshy?
No, did you add us together?
Oh no, let me merge it. Now what it say?
Oh, this is kind of sus. I don't like this.
This is old school three-way.
three-way.
Yes,
Oh,
this
okay.
is exactly. What do
Three-way.
you think women have been doing all these
Oh my
years?
I didn't know. I thought it.
just-
I always
don't-
but on
I'll
mine,
never
but I'm
answer
usually the
phone
person
call
calling.
again. Let me tell you what I'm not gonna do.
Yeah, no.
This is a dial-in number with a code to get in. Absolutely
I was
not.
like, no, you will not see. I call people on conference call all the time. Everything. Every time y'all call me, everybody else hears it. No, I'm just playing. But no, I do call people on conference call on purpose, and they know that they're on conference. I say, you have me and such, and I know they can't see the other such and such is there. So when she said that, I was like, she a lie. She a lie. She don't want to get cussed out on live on Tasha K, because Tasha K is still gonna post that.
Oh yeah. And he put the gag order on her, and Tasha K was like, but we got it on Monday, so we can still do it.
She was like, timestamps approved.
Man.
I said,
I think he needs, in my humblest opinion, I hope you have money saved. You might just got to take a break for a while. I don't even know what you could rebrand yourself as.
He just needs to be a fitness trainer and just leave it alone. Like you said, have the body
Cheating
you can
pumps.
cheat with.
Because I mean, you pulled behind the curtain. And most people aren't even going to go listen to Tasha K. Somebody else sitting there was like, yeah, there's more to it. Because I was like, okay, I'm kind of done. I've made all my jokes. This is great.
Yeah.
I don't be like in the harbor for too long. But I try to get the best out of the jokes. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. And then somebody had sent that, and I was like, man, this is a lot.
It is a lot.
Did you see the Instagram of the wife?
I haven't looked at hers because I know it's gonna make me sad. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Joshy.
I can't do it, man.
Bex was down deep.
She was diving deep in it.
Bex was down deep.
Let's get in there.
She said the woman, she was comparing. This is what made me feel bad for her.
Oh,
she was like,
you sent that.
Yeah, I was comparing myself
juices.
to other women. She said I compared the vaginal fluid of the other woman to mine, and myself said that's why he don't like you because you don't secrete the way she secretes. I said, well, God, dog, you checking secretion thickness or thinness?
There was
volume?
a close-up camera shot.
How you checking secretion?
She was
I said, girl, you got to.
No, she's not well. And not just not church well. She's not well, and then not church well on top of it.
Man.
Because anytime, that's not what they taught us in church. They didn't tell us if you ain't got that WAP, you got that DOP. They didn't teach us that. That's something she decided to dive deep into. That's not what they taught us. I know. I was there. So when I saw that, because you said the screenshot of I was like, no, she's not well. Plus, in addition to.
Therapy unraveling.
Yeah. She need deep-rooted BetterHelp. This episode ain't even sponsored by girl.
No.
I would personally, you get a year on us.
You premium
them
package. You hear me?
Maybe 50%. It's not.
Y'all will need to get a hold of her.
Get them Talkspace. Get you an in-person person. Don't you get no Blue Chew. You stay away from that.
No.
Steer clear.
No, yeah.
Viscosity.
When she wrote monologues about it, and I was like, "Oh, baby girl, why are you sharing this with us? Why don't share this with us? Don't."
Monologue might get picked up though.
Don't share it. That monologue might get picked up.
Usually, I feel like if I'm a man, I'm like, oh, he's tall, he's handsome, he's muscular. Women, her body, she's pretty. She was like her skin color, her secretions.
She definitely. Somebody said that she was sexually abused as a child and not. Hold on. They used the word rape, but I think I heard that she was molested, but she could have been raped as a child. So yeah, she got a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
That has not been dealt with, and that's one reason why I don't go on her page, because I already know there's a lot of stuff that has not been unpacked. It's unfortunate that she is doing this rationalization in front of everybody.
Right. And if you don't secrete well, listen, it's totally normal. I remember early in my marriage, I thought it was me. I'm not doing my thing with my wife. After you've had kids, it's not unusual to need lube. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. Lube it up. You can, but you know,
lube it up.
Lube it up. Lube plenty. There's a lot of sex toys involved. You got to be lubed.
Listen.
You got to be ready.
Got to be.
You got to do what you got to do. Get that dang thing in. That thing might be like, hey man, I'm dry.
Okay, it was her words. She did say she was raped. Thank you for the
and
clarity.
I was trying to let her off the hook. But my one video that I left up, I did make a little graphic about Bonnet Salvation. I deleted it because I was like, that's mean. But telling her to hush, I felt like was, girl, you do need to hush though.
She needs to talk to the right people. She keep talking, but I don't think to us. Talk to the people that are going to be able to help you, because the people watching aren't the ones.
And here's another thing. So the lady who was on Tasha K, the episode we watched, she was like, he was mad at her for looking how she looked, and he was saying things to her. If he talked to his wife like that, She didn't even say. She hinted. She said he hit her, the woman.
They got into a physical. She didn't say hit. She said they got into a physical situation. So I'm not sure if he like manhandled her.
Yeah, but I mean,
like,
on the thing she said something about hitting, and then she was saying, and his answer was that I don't want my business out in the streets. Because remember, Tasha K had got all mad about that.
Yeah,
and I was like, you literally are the Tyler Perry villain who's supposed to be the nice guy. Mm-hmm. And there was listen, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I was looking down the comments. There's people that I follow that was before this. Mm-hmm. They were taking it hook, line, and sinker. And I ain't gonna hold you again. When he was talking in the video, I made fun of him. I didn't put this whole part in because the whole thing was like 6.5 minutes. He made some good points. I was like, this is why this was working.
Yeah,
because he was saying, he was like, as a woman, you compare yourself to a woman who's fit, and you don't know she might be obsessed with her body, and she's working out, and she's doing all this, and her body's an obsession, and she's not even happy in that skin. I was like, that's a good point, because I be comparing myself to men who are physically fit, and I don't really be sad, because I be usually drinking a milkshake. I was literally, as we've been talking here this whole time, I've been like, okay, I could go get me a Thai tea boba after this because I got to go to the studio, a caramel frap. I could stop by Chick-fil-A and get the lemon, the lemon thing. I literally have been thinking about that, and I worked out for an hour and a half today. And at minimum, it's going to be a strawberry acai refresher with lemonade instead of water. Mm-hmm. And so I'm probably not going to look healthy like Mr. Jackson. But that comparison, putting people on a pedestal, he made good points. Like, he wasn't talking crazy. It's just that he wasn't taking his own advice. And he was coming at people for stuff he was doing in the midst of doing that. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a horrible person. That's just a period on that.
That's why you don't need husbands with muscles.
No, they're okay.
No, they're not.
My husband got muscles. He's okay. He ain't out here doing this stupidness. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Triggered.
Because it just made me think, like, if that were... oh, my gosh. Oh, my Lord. It's just not even... No. Why? It's just
no.
He's a terrible person, and these are the type of people that you hope truly reap what they have sown. But more importantly, more than him reaping what he sows, even though I would love to put all of my energy over there, these women that I have heard, like his wife, like the mistress that's a doctor, I truly hope for them that there comes a time where they honestly realize, like, they have put up with way more than what any person should have to ever put up with. Especially his wife. I hope she does get, like, people around her that actually care about her, that help her get the help that she honestly needs. And this is not to put judgment on her for me to be like, oh, you can tell she's a broken woman, or oh, you can tell. If this is a woman that has been raped, been cheated on, and it seems like her outlet is to write these long things on social media and then say that her attire has something to do with scripture, for me, I'm like, okay, she really needs people behind her that are really helping her through this rather than responding to us, which... at the end of the day, while my heart goes out to her, I'm not the person that cares for her. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what my honest to God, listen, I hope Derek gets herpes and all that stuff. But even if that doesn't happen, more importantly, I really hope these women that have put up with, I know I done some stupid stuff in my youth and put up with some dumb stuff in my youth. But then when you see it like to this, like, I don't know, this grand of a stage, it feels like, God, like, sis,
what's the stupidest stuff you put up with?
Let's see here. I was willing to talk to this one dude who had a baby on the way, but the baby was on the way. Like, it was cross talking. We were cross talking.
What's cross talking?
Meaning he had to been talking to the girl at the same time as me, but also I was like, oh, well, we not committed, so I don't care. That's really what
ain't my baby.
Yeah, and that's what I said, just know eventually I'll be selfish and I won't care that you have to put your child first, and I'll be like,
wait, so but with Marcus and your kids, you on the other side of that.
No, he wasn't. Women, what you mean on the other side?
You say you'll be selfish and don't care about the baby?
Right. I would be like, because me and him weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. We were talking.
She was saying like, I'm out when.
Yeah, once the baby has to take precedence, I am selfish. I'm not going to care. Like,
about the baby, or you're not going to care about
the
him?
Situation.
Yeah, the situation of you can't take me out to eat because you got to get your baby. Okay,
Cool.
I'm done.
Don't even trip.
Got it.
This is done.
This is done. Right. I need somebody that can like.
Ain't got no baby to pass.
Someone's consistent.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a part of that, I felt like an adult that I was able to be that way, to be like, I'm not gonna trip. Okay, you got congratulations. I hope the pregnancy goes well. Yes, all of that.
Well, high five.
Yeah, that was probably one of the. I was like, girl, what?
That's like the most minimum thing ever, though.
I'm sure there was like stupid, like I let him. Well, not let him. I parked my car so I could fly out of LAX in front of his apartment, and I'm certain he had other people driving my car.
It's still small.
It's still stupid though.
I mean, based on the stuff we see.
Oh well, yeah, they delved into that was really young. Most people don't have the type of life experience the doctor has.
Yeah,
and I was younger then.
How old were you when you moved here?
23.
Woo!
I know. I've been here. I have lived here longer than any other place now. I have
17 years?
17 years I've lived in California. Ain't that crazy?
You came to a big, listen, and you came from a small town.
Yes.
To a big,
Just
one
a
of
small
the
town
biggest.
girl, you know?
Just a small town girl.
Listen.
Living in the lonely world.
But I definitely did not know what I was doing. I'm glad I got off the dating streets.
And you weren't even with Marcus when you came. You came down alone, right?
I came down alone.
For grad school?
Yeah, and then when I turned 24, I was like, oh, this is not going to work out. I can't date dudes out here. Because I'm going to be looking stupid. I'm going to look stupid. I said, let me go back and import something.
Somebody in the comments said the thing about Derek Jackson is he's not wrong about the guys to avoid. I'm just adding this part. He's just one of them.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Yes, he is one. He's like me. I am the one. Don't mess with me, but also mess with me.
Listen.
What's something stupid you done did, Kev?
I've been with Melissa since I was 16.
Okay, so what you do at 15, dummy?
The dumbest thing I ever did, summer 99, I was with a girl. I would ride the bus cross town, El Paso, Texas. Her mom was a deaconess type person. Pastor lived in the neighborhood.
Oh wow!
All the leadership of this church lived in this neighborhood. I would climb in the front window
for Bible study.
No.
For
Oh, the Song of Solomon was the only book we were studying.
Y'all were doing some devotion.
I was doing the sex while her grandma and mom were home.
Oh my God! That
You
is
are
so disrespectful.
I'm talking 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Deacons all coming up and through. Mom calling her, opening the door. No sex smell. Came out and wafted.
That is
teenage
boys are the horniest, dumbest.
I was in heat.
I know.
2 o'clock.
That's the thing
You
about
know how
teenage
far I
years.
had to write in the. It was a 4-hour commute.
Stop it,
Josh.
4 hours for some coop.
Yes.
You couldn't find no cootie cat closer to your house?
This girl was on. This is the equivalent of being here and her living in like Long Beach.
I was going to say, you said Long Beach. There was no.
You took the blue line.
There was no San Fernando Valley cootie cat.
I transferred
big
transfers on the bus. When the bus has to get on the freeway, you on your.
Oh my God.
Was it the same feed per transfer though?
Josh.
No, that's a come up.
The transfers, it was 50 cents. Because you get a lot of transfers. And as long as you transfer within the transfer, you can transfer another one.
Just the same direction, right?
Boy, I'm talking about leaving at 11, be there around 2.
Is that woman a fan of yours? Does she listen to your podcast?
No.
You don't know. You have no idea.
I'm not going to find out. Let me tell you what.
I don't know. I highly, 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 highly doubt it.
Kevin, you are famous.
I know. I wonder, they were just like, man, I had Kev in my room with the grandma in there.
That's going to be the claim.
That's when I had a dark fade with my sideburns.
Oh, you had the little
dark. And I thought that was cool. Just a fade here. I'm talking about skin tight on the sides.
And then it just pops back in like, hey, man.
Here we go.
Thick. Like this, basically.
Electrical tape just taped right here.
Yeah,
Black
man.
blackout.
Probably the weirdest, or this is just
Go ahead. Let it
terrible.
out. Let it out, Cam. Let it out.
One of my first experiences. We were in a car, my boy's car.
Oh,
This
God.
was my first experience, I believe. My boy's car. He gave us a ride, parked in the park, and he was like, all right, y'all do y'all thing. I'm going to come back. No cell phone. He just went and walked off into the darkness. Police came.
Oh, no.
So we sat up in the car normal, and it was funny because, hey, man, we were young. Women, she didn't know everything about, cleanliness next to godliness. He came in the car. He was like,
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Kevin!
He was like,
Kevin!
whew.
Oh, no. No.
You asked. You asked.
I did not know the story was going to go that way. I
Bro,
would
it
have
took
said
such
no.
a quick turn. It was one sentence, it was fine, and three words later, it wasn't.
Ugh.
I had to take a break. He was like, I'm just roll the window down. He had it was a 2-door.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, man. How was
Oh, that is so terrible.
Cash Money Records taking over the 99 2000?
That is terrible. But before we move from this, Josh, with something dumb you've done, you thought you just gonna
Josh
be
and
over
Cam on big.
Oh, my God.
here. What's something stupid you've done?
Josh 28 now?
Yeah, so he's in the thick of
He about to be
stupidness.
28. He's in the age.
Yes.
What am...
Come on.
Come on, Josh. We're
Come on.
bonding. We're bonding.
Oh, my God.
Come on.
One of my first experiences, I was the side piece.
Oh, they all.
Yeah.
No. A little tomato on the side.
But to be fair, it was that untruthful. I didn't ask. It was kind of. I knew there was something, but it was like there was no real barriers there. It wasn't quite clear there.
You gonna be on that Tasha K? I didn't know. Like she didn't really say.
To be fair.
To be fair, I didn't realize.
Josh.
Yeah, be in the
Josh deserves to be the entree.
That's
Don't
what
you
I
make
knew.
him the
That's when I
side
knew. I
dish.
was like, never again.
Never again.
Never again.
That's when God came to me. He was like, you know what? This
You
is
are
for
the steak. You are not the lobster mash.
That lobster mash be hitting.
It is good, but you are the steak.
You the steak. Yeah, I'm glad that I hope I'm out of being that I'm married out of just doing stupid stuff.
No, I listen. One of the greatest things I did in my life. I mean, I was literally 15 at the time. 16. 16. No, how old was I in 2000? No, 99. I was 15.
15. You were born in
No.
83.
I was born in 83.
So 99.
No, I was 15.
So you hadn't turned 16 yet. You were going to in the summer of 99.
Well, I would turn
No.
16.
You're May.
No, I was 16 because I
Okay.
would have been 99. Would have been 16.
Yeah, summer.
Summer 99. I was 16, and that's what messed with my mind because Zay's turning 15 in like 3 months.
Listen.
That was my bad summer, and that was also the summer I met Melissa. It was all the same year.
Right.
That from August to August. I mean, I remember, boy, you talk about some altar calls, because I had sex outside in the football field.
That's what you do as a teenager.
It just there was no houses. 9 out of the first 10 were not in a bed. 8 out of the
Not
first
in a
10.
bed. You were like, this is weird in a bed. The beer bed moves?
I'm in a concession stand on the concrete.
Oh, Jesus.
I was just
These
like,
girls
this
were
is-
just like, why not? No, it is weird. I am glad that I have all boys in the sense of I feel like as girls, we sometimes mature a little bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like I got some years before my children creep up on your little horn dog type of, but
Preview pumps.
yeah, preview pops. But I am nervous being the fact that me and Marcus are their parents. And I know, like I told you, I was in the library reading, trying to figure out what was going on. I was just so interested. I was like, sex sounds great.
I was watching porn, looking at porn magazines
I
with my
just was looking
friend.
at the fuzzy screen.
I started off there, but then I remember my boy had a tape. And it's as I look back, eight dudes in one room watching porn together. Probably not
It is
ideal.
barbaric.
I mean, just Because you know what?
Yeah.
It's just a weird thing
You do that.
to
You
just
do
be
this.
like, all right, man, y'all turn it on. Well, I'm sure the rest of us are hard at this moment.
I'm not
They
gonna.
just going back home and eating SpaghettiOs of that type of angst.
I'm not gonna put which sister was this, but I eventually told her as an adult woman. I went to visit her when I was in middle school. This is prior to the Lord taking hold of her life. And I remember both her and her husband were at work, and I decided to clean up. There was nothing for me to do. And I cleaned under their bed, and there were so many
Oh no.
pornographic magazines. I was like, and I think I was in 6th or 7th grade. I was like, oh my God. I mean, there were so many. The ones for guys and the ones for girls, and you know, with the ones that are for women.
categorized?
Yeah, listen.
It's the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Where the guy starts off with clothes on, and then you flip the page, and there's less clothes, and you flip the page, and the
a
thing
flip
is just
book?
like,
With the bottle?
no, I mean his thing is
Yeah, with
like,
the
yeah.
bottle.
I was like, ah! You know, I had never seen anything like this in person ever. And there's a song that I hate. Let me tell you now, because I used to sleep kind of like in the dining room. They had a mattress and everything for me, right? And so they used to think that I was knocked out.
Oh, no.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Okay.
No, Angel.
And they had, because this is when you living in the hood. Instead of a wall that separated the dining room from the living room, they put a sheet up.
It's insulated though, so you can't hear through the sheet, of course.
They put a sheet up. They, in the middle of the night, like 2 o'clock in the morning, would turn on.
You're still
video.
a young man.
There would be a video and there would be a song playing so that I couldn't hear the video. And I remember I woke up because I had to pee.
Oh no.
And so I moved like on the mattress to look under. I could see under the sheet. And there was a white woman on the screen by a pool, legs spread open.
With arms wide open.
Spread open. I held my pee for the rest of the night. I was like, I'm not out, because I was like, what am I going to do? Hey, excuse me, guys. Could you pause the pornography because I need to go pee? I was like, I'll pee on myself before that happens. I just laid in my bed. And now if I hear that song,
What's the song?
I'm not going to say.
Oh, you do know it.
Yes.
Oh, you just don't want me to shy you.
Yes, because my husband knows. And anytime he's heard it, he's like, I'm like, turn it off.
This is like her Bucky thing. Niet, rush. She's like, no, I gotta pee now. You can't go pee, Angel.
It is the
You see the
worst.
white girl's legs.
It's so
Fun to
bad.
stay at the
And this is the worst part. At the end of the summer, they drove me back home. It was a road trip. And so, you know, road trips, you play music.
Right, the playlist.
No.
That's their favorite song.
Is it a song we would know?
It's not, yes, you would know it. Josh probably wouldn't. And it wasn't like extremely popular, but you would know it.
It's a burned song to where that always brings up the image.
Oh my
no.
God. I was like, when they played it in the car, I mean, I probably did pee on myself just instantaneously. Like, and as an adult woman, I said, I want you to know what happened. She was like, that never happened. I said, yes, it did. I was subjected to y'all's horniness. She's like, are you serious? I was like, yes. She's like, I don't remember that. Of course you don't. Of course you don't.
And having to pee, there's just no relaxation when you have to pee.
No, I was just like on the mattress, just like, dear God, when will this end? When will this end?
I remember my parents were, they was going down to Pound Town one time.
Oh.
And I remember they had a waterbed.
Oh no!
Hey.
Oh no!
Oh, back in the day, man, waterbeds was the thing. And that thing was slushing and sloshing. I was going to the bathroom because back then we didn't have, upstairs we only had one bathroom. And I very rarely peed in the middle of the night then. I pee all the time now. I was going down. I was like,
There's
man,
tsunami in there, man.
what's happening? This is doggone perfect storm. And I put my ear to the the not the window, the
door.
The door. She said, "Oh, you're hurting me, William." And I was like, "Liver."
I don't know.
Liver, you're hurting me.
He doesn't like it. Ugh. And low key, never forget this. Same year, 2 or 3 years, my dad told me to go look for something in his room. And you know, black parents, they be like, "And you better find it." You know, on some like.
If I find it.
Right. So
you're
I'm
dead.
not finding this thing. I'm not finding it. I'm like, he's like looking through the drawers, find it, whatever it was, keys or whatever. I go in this man's drawer, keys, medals. Underneath there, I see a lacy thing, and it's not clicking. Okay, I'm not. Okay, I pull it up. It is 2 googly eyes up where the thing is. It's an elephant's face, but the meat is the trunk,
Yes, meat
and
is
it's a
trunk.
thong. I was
You
like,
want that for your mama?
I turned it. I said, "You put your penis in this stocking, and you went and flopped around. You was the elephant man." And I went down and saw him, and he had his army stuff on. I was like, "You elephant man under there, huh?" The fact that he had the drawers hiked up his butt.
Up in his booty.
I was tripping. I was like, "Where you get this from? Spencer's Gifts?" I remember I used to read Maxim, Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan had some stuff in there. They had some stuff. Down to the Cosmo. Oh, yeah.
Down to the Cosmo. I never had any situations with my mom or ever hearing that. I don't think I would survive. I'd be dead.
I
now.
worry about my kids. I know Joe was a kid. I tell this joke on stage, or I have before. He had, I don't know if you remember Cars 2.
Yes.
Cars 2, the blue car turned into an airplane. It was like a spy plane. Mid-stroke one night, and he busts in the room. "Daddy," he's half asleep. He doesn't know what's going on. "It won't turn back to airplane. It won't turn back to airplane." I'm like, I never stopped. I slowed down, never stopped, gave it back to him. He said, "Thank you," and waddled right back out of that door.
He said, "Close
And
the
we're
door."
back.
Close the door.
I'm so thankful for
locks?
man that they're not young no more. Because there have been some times. I want to talk about real quick.
The racism on racism.
What was that? No, not that. I want to talk about the NAACP party we went to.
I was hoping we were going to talk about it, but I wasn't sure if you were going to talk about it or not.
Man. Patreon was there.
Yes, they were in the building. Oh, boy.
I was surprised y'all were staying. Sucked that YouTube cut our link off.
It did? They did?
They cut it off because of the music, but then Josh figured out how to work it around. Man, I cried so long.
You did.
During that speech.
You really did.
It was such a fun night. It was like, man, I mean, I really said everything I wanted to say. Everybody was on time except Marcus and Angel were a little bit late.
We were not the latest people.
No, you weren't the latest.
They definitely weren't the latest, but
weren't the latest. But I mean,
okay, with the butt.
I mean, you know, we were waiting for you guys.
No, you weren't.
they made their own parking space too.
They
was
did.
That not a parking spot?
No. I mean, any park like
when
you can't
you're
park
driving
that.
your car,
There were 2 lines.
Yeah, there was for double parking.
Okay, well.
But it was such a dope event. Melissa planning it and Bree putting it together and everybody coming. I was like, man, we are here.
It's life, man.
The sound stage, like if you think I was thinking about this between January of last year, 2019.
2020.
Was it 2020?
Last year was 2020.
Yeah. Okay, so January the year prior, we were in the racism office. Last January, we're in this office. This January, we have a sound stage. Last year, the NAACP Image Awards, I was on the red carpet. Your homegirl.
Yeah, they fired me and hired you.
Oh, really? I didn't know this story.
Oh, you don't?
No. I mean, we got time.
Okay,
It's
let's
the
go
bonus. It's
into it.
family.
And then because I don't want to shade what he's doing.
No. This is a completely different event.
2 years in a row, I
Okay.
was the social media correspondent on the red carpet
Oh, wow.
interviewing.
You're like the designated one.
2 years. My homegirl called me and was like, "We're thinking about hiring Kev for the red carpet. I thought it was in addition to me. She was like, do you know how to get in contact with him? And I was like, I always send people through the proper channels. I said, this is how you find his manager's information, because I knew Jason was your manager. And she was like, oh, okay. Well, then Kev posts, I'm doing correspondence for the NAACP. He's at the event in his nice blue suit. I text my friend. I said, did you legitimately have me get the information for my replacement? She was like, oh my God, I thought you knew. I said, girl, I wouldn't have given you his number. I've been like, you find it yourself. I mean, I wasn't pissed, but I was like, y'all could have told me. Like, I understood that the event was getting bigger and they needed bigger names, but yes, go ahead. Yes. So last year, I passed on your number so that you could replace me. Please continue.
Wow.
Please continue.
I didn't know that at the time.
Mm-hmm.
She was so sweet, though.
Oh, I love her. That's who called at the beginning of this.
Oh, was it?
Uh-huh.
She come down to keep your distance before.
Yeah, she wants to come again because that was the day that Chad.
Let her come on
Boseman
Tuesday.
died. On Tuesday.
Yeah, we're shooting it on Tuesday because I'm going to Hawaii on Wednesday.
Oh, I didn't know that we were doing on Tuesday. Okay, I'll let
Yeah,
her know because she was like, I'm putting out a request now, Angel. I know you said you weren't bringing no more people.
Yeah, let her come.
Oh, we're doing the show on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody told you?
No.
You know you don't be telling us nothing.
Heads will roll.
I got to edit.
I hate you.
You don't have to come.
And not take photos of the comics?
You have to come.
Okay.
Okay, I'll bring her on Tuesday. I think I can make that happen.
But
And then also,
Kev, I thought you supported black women. I didn't know they were
He
replacing
just-
Just
Angel.
takes their jobs. It's
just
okay.
takes their job. And second of all, I was late to your party because I had to do a commercial audition.
Wow, Kev.
So I literally
Pursuing her hopes and dreams. You're just,
did.
you know,
I mean, we were literally in outdoor clothes seconds before we put on the. We had to.
That's impressive.
It was a lot, and it was a whole family audition. Wasn't just
Really?
me. Had to wrangle all them kids.
I remember we went on a family audition for Modern Family, and I did not know that you needed to know about the show, and I wanted it so bad. So they're like, "What do you think about Phil's character?" And I was like, "What, Phil? You know the way he has
my
a character."
gosh.
Oh my God, dude, no way.
I've
Kevin.
never seen an episode of the show.
Good show.
You know, he is the most modern of the family. You know,
Very modern.
and Al Bundy's character, he has Sofia Vergara. Whew.
Woo-wee.
She is Latin, of Latin descent
I can't.
in some way, shape, or form.
I can't.
They're like, aren't you a fan of the show?
I used to.
I
the show.
love it on ABC, CBS. Oh,
There's
it's
a
on
lot
CBS
of
now.
white people with dark hair, an orange-haired one as well. You all call it red. It looks orange to me.
Ah!
But go ahead. So the event. Sorry, your dinner.
So, Melissa and I have made a concerted effort to celebrate things more because I'm terrible at stopping or celebrating. It was so dope that people came. It was funny though. Pat was like, as I said in the video, man, all my friends are here, and he was like, "Oh, all your friends?" And I was like, I wasn't really in charge of the guest list.
He could have replaced Brenda's date, even though she was very pretty and nice.
And tall.
Very tall.
I said,
Towering over
I realized
Brendan.
Brendan's about to be that guy, though. He's about to be, the executive that you look at and you like, you're not that great, looking. He's not ugly, but then has somebody gorgeous, gorgeous on their side because of how successful he's about to be. He's going to be that guy where you're just like, well, we know why she's dating you.
Oh my God, Angel.
Brendan's not bad looking at all. He's not, but he's about to be that guy where you're just like, you're dating well above what people would say your visual companion is. I'm happy for him. But go ahead.
I'm happy for the guy.
I am. I'm happy for him because I don't feel like hopefully he won't, not as long as I'm like a part of his life, he's not going to mistreat these people.
No, he better
Okay,
not.
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yeah,
He'll be
that's why
out.
I'm happy for him. I'll be like, what you're not about to do. But he did good. Brought a black woman.
He brought a black woman.
He didn't. He was smart because
He
he could have
know
did
that.
something stupid. He could have did something stupid.
I wish he would have been a hot woman down,
He could have did something
down
dumb.
to the sound stage.
Yo, why do people really think? Let me clarify something. I was playing on Married at First Sight or The Bald and the Beautiful. Josh does not date only older white women.
That is a fact.
Somebody put that in the comments. He dates younger ones too.
Yo, just love to make a narrative.
I'm just playing. Josh dates whatever he wants to. He doesn't date an only. Sorry. So sorry. Somebody was like, oh, I thought that was for real, for real. I was like, no, I was kidding him.
You just do whatever you want, man. You have your own house.
Yeah.
I'm 27, man.
He grown.
I mean, you really could go and stay up all night, eat ice cream.
I had 3 cookies yesterday. 3 of them.
Look
I
at
felt
you.
so sick. I was like, I can't be doing this anymore.
I only lived by myself, by my actual self in my life for about 2 years.
Oh, longer
I got
than
my
me.
first apartment at 19. My dad got stationed in Spain, and I was either going to have to move back to El Paso, which
That wasn't happening.
oh god, just
That
take
wasn't
my
happening.
life. Or drop out of college. Was doing
Also
that either.
wasn't happening.
So I got my own apartment at 19, and then married Melissa when I was 21. Melissa has never lived by herself in her entire life.
Yeah, I've only had a couple of months by myself. That's it.
Here, or you had roommates here?
I had roommates here. When I was moving Marcus out, I had like 2 months before he came out. 2 or 3 months.
By yourself?
That was it.
Was it weird?
Yeah, it was quiet, and because it wasn't fully like decorated, because I still had to get stuff. So like, yeah, it was kind of weird, but
What about you, Josh? What is it like to have your own house?
I love it. I love having my own space, make it how I want, go home and it could just be quiet. It's nice, but this is the longest. I mean, I've never lived by myself outside of like
Oh, this is the first time?
where I'm living by myself. I've always had roommates or like my brother or my dad or somebody.
he's
Yeah,
so
living
grown.
in LA is tough to have your own.
It is,
If
again.
you have your own spot in Los Angeles, California, any place where you can drive to LA within an hour, you are an eligible bachelor.
Listen, that's what when Marcus, because me and Marcus weren't married when he moved out here.
Oh, y'all was checking up?
Yes, and I told my family openly. I said, "Let me tell you what we're about to do. We are about to live together."
You see this rent?
Yes, I said there.
You're,
I
you're
said
responsible for 50%.
You want to help?
I was
I
like,
live by myself. Y'all want to help?
right. I was like, just to please the Lord. Listen, I was like,
disappointed before. and
right.
all
I'm like,
of us.
he know my heart for real. Like me having a separate address ain't gonna keep me from wanting to do some things. Okay. But yeah, but we were celibate while we were living together until we got married.
How did y'all?
Really?
How?
I made him feel bad enough about me disappointing the Lord
Oh no.
that he finally was like, okay, all right. He doesn't recommend it to anybody. He's like, if you've already busted open, don't stop. That's just stupid. That is dumb. Continue on the path.
That is some advice. If you already busted open, don't
No,
stop.
no.
If the door's cracked, you know, just kick it
Wait, so
through.
y'all weren't virgins when y'all married, but y'all
Oh
just
God, no. God, no. He definitely had been done took the tags off of that thing. He can't even find the receipt. Couldn't even find the receipt.
Find the statement what year it was.
Oh God, no! He
no.
definitely took the tags off. I have
Yeah.
never heard that expression. Oh, he done took the tags. Even Nordstrom wouldn't take that back.
Oh
They
no!
said, now come on now.
Absolutely
Costco.
not.
Costco, you can take anything back.
Nah, no.
Take his ice back.
He
That's really hard then
yeah, it was
to go back from whence you came.
from which you came.
How long
I
was
got
it?
convicted.
That conviction hit different.
11 months. We were celibate.
Woo!
11 months.
11 months.
Yeah, I mean, we
That's a
got it in
testimony.
for a little bit, and then I was
okay.
just like, we can't do this. The Lord can't be pleased. And he was like, I think he all right. I
Like
don't
a
think,
true man. I think he has a lot of things to deal
Things
with.
were good when we were. You
no,
know?
I think he's all right. I was like, Marcus, this can't be right. He's like, oh my God. Yeah. So,
Kudos to him.
mhm.
Kudos to y'all.
Yeah, so we were celibate while we were in our little apartment together.
That is a tough ask.
It was a tough, because like we had already been together for a year of just having a good time, okay, sinning.
You took a full year off.
How
Yeah,
you
pretty
gonna
much.
redshirt after you
That's
play the
what
full
I'm
season?
I know that's what he was like. Girl,
Supposed to do it the other way.
he was girl. I didn't seen all of it, done all the things. I was like, it's just not right. Right?
That
It's
church
not
girl
right.
conviction.
I know it was dumb. We could have kept going. No, but I mean, hopefully the Lord,
I remember being at the altar after some of my escapades. And I used to be like, Because, man, when you grow up churchy, man, that conviction or shame, it just feels like literally it is crippling.
Yes.
It feels like the
Why you're
pastor's
kneeling
preaching
at the
only
altar.
to you. It feel like God is literally like from heaven directly like, oh, wow, Kev, that's what you on?
Right.
So I done sent my son down to die and this what you on?
Yes.
It feels very like, you feel very individualized.
Yes.
Like clearly no one else on the planet Earth did anything wrong. And I am out here full on sinning.
Don't let a guest prophet come in.
Oh, they always know you was wrong.
Smell it on you. You've been out here. The Lord is telling me right now the reason why you can't have the things you want.
Oh, that's what gets you.
He's just like, is that why I ain't got what I want? Because I'm out here. Because I was headed right after this. I've been thinking about what I'm going to do the entire time I've been sitting here, hoping you would hurry up. Because I'm primed and I'm ready. Now you got me feeling some type of way. Yeah, no. So, yeah. But no, NAACP, we didn't went into our escapades.
I mean, I really, and we were talking about this a little bit before we started. Obviously I want to win. I do. Melissa was talking to the publicist. It's not televised at all.
Oh, your category?
Category is just not televised. It will be streaming online and not for the broadcast. So, bleh.
It's because they want the numbers. So are they going to have y'all all up on the screen while it's streaming?
Apparently, I have to be on the link at 5.
Tomorrow or today? Tomorrow. Send us the link.
I'm sorry, 6. I don't know. There's a lot in this.
Okay, hopefully it's 6 because I got something to
6,
do.
but I don't think you can watch it.
I know. I want to be in your house waiting in the kitchen.
We're all pulling up, Kevin.
No, man, because then if I lose, it's like when
then we're all drinking.
We have a draft party. That wouldn't be the worst thing.
That's what I was about to say. Kevin.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Quit playing us.
That's a good idea. I'm going to tell Melissa about this.
Uh-huh.
But literally, I feel like there will be more. This I don't know if it's going to sound. Hold on, let me text Melissa because I don't forget.
Yeah, I was going to say text her now.
I'm about to say, if you forget, I'll tell her.
Hit the group chat.
Because I already I got to host a Delta event, and then after that, we can roll through. I'll be right here at the office hosting that event, talking.
I really believe this is the glory of what we are building. A lot of times people need these awards to raise their profile, to do what they need to do, get on people's radars. It would be great if I won. I ain't gonna hold you. But if I don't, it doesn't really change any of the stuff that I'm doing. I don't think, I feel like rap before the Grammys fully recognized it. You know, I think Hollywood is slow to change. Traditional stars in traditional ways will get a lot of the accolades first. But a young black person who's basically started their own network, comedy network, and is self-financed and funded, we just getting started, man.
You are. And I want to say hats off to you and everybody else in this category, just because of the work that you all have done, and also people who didn't get nominated because they only allow for 5 slots. They definitely had a lot of people that they were looking at, but because of how dope you all have built your brand, they had no choice but to create a category to recognize, because you all are moving culture so much, and you all have more of a say on what people pay attention to more so than traditional Hollywood does.
I honestly think, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I think they added this category. It's my personal opinion. I would never say this aloud outside of the bonus episode. A lot of times when it's a voting category, it's to raise the profile of the thing.
Yeah.
Wild 'N Out is looking for new cast. Who should we have?
It's gonna
make
be
y'all
Instagram
videos.
vote.
You get social media people, and it brings a lot of relevance to whatever it is. So when I saw who they picked, I was like,
Yeah.
But also,
There was a lot. No, I was talking to, my homegirl that I was talking about, obviously she works on the production side for the NAACP. So she was telling me about like the people that they were recommending for this category. And there was a bunch that got put on the like board to be nominated. And then there was a whole committee that voted down to the 5. So
really?
Yes. So you made it past the hurdle that I know probably like 30 other people did not.
That's why the nomination means a lot.
Oh,
and
yes.
I'm not even trying to be coy or belittle it. Like, being included is a lot. To be nominated for, I mean, because I don't do Grammy, Emmy, Tony. I can't be nominated for that stuff because I ain't done submittable thing. Maybe Emmys.
Emmy, yes.
Angel, I've been thinking, man. Nobody told me this, but I was like, we should nominate our stuff.
Should.
Throw my water bottle at your head.
By the way, Ask an Angel is a very popular show on the app.
Thank you. Yay.
Challenge show takes up the first 12 spots of most popular videos. And then Ask an Angel is like 2 or 3 past that.
I'll take it.
That's you, Angel. Okay, guys, I got to go. I've got to do a, it's so funny what I'm doing. I'll just tell y'all because it's going to come out soon. I'm doing a roundtable for Netflix with Jamie Foxx on Monday.
Oh, yay.
And I'm doing a roundtable for this show that I auditioned for as well. Like, I be auditioning for the shows and I don't get it. But when they come to market it, they be like, can you market the show that you auditioned for?
Of course, that's what they want you to do.
So check that out on Monday. I don't know when the Ask a Black Doctor About the Vaccine is going to come out. They've been saying that. Did that change your mind? You're live with the lady you did?
Yeah, a whole lot.
It did, right?
Yeah.
It changed the way you think about it? Mm-hmm. So are you still going to get it now, earlier?
April 15th.
April 15th in LA. Josh sent me the link.
I'll probably have it this Sunday.
Oh, so now that you want it, you got
I'll get my second dose
how
on Friday.
How do you get in that fast? You tell me you got a girlfriend that got you to the front of the vaccine
Because
line.
I'm me. You want me to help you out?
Yes.
I got you.
I'm trying to go before I go on my first show. I'm trying to have at least the first shot.
Give yourself a day after, though, of nothing.
I got you.
Hook me up.
I'm okay.
I was about.
I'm just saying, pay because it's.
Wait a minute, which one did you get?
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Okay, my mother got Pfizer, but she didn't have no reaction at all.
It's literally different for everybody.
Yeah.
Give me the hookup.
I got you.
I want them. I need. Give me
I
the
was
vaccine.
about to try to go get it before I came here today.
Where are you going? You know I've been trying to get it. See, that's the white woman in you.
It's not.
It is.
I was going to tell you.
You were not.
Yes, I was, Kevin. I was. I promise you, I was.
Anybody would tell us that she was gonna get it from not getting it.
Angel had a COVID test before it hit America.
That's true.
I did.
Last year, I was like, how? She was like, I know somebody who invented the test. She always got a friend who got something.
Somebody who
I'm talking about 2 or 3 months before most people,
I did.
even people of means, could get one. Mm-hmm. Angel had it.
I did. And
So
I didn't
anyway.
have the COVID. Praise God.
So anyway, love y'all. We'll see y'all on Tuesday. Next week, no bonus, by the way.
No bonus next week.
No bonus next week.
I just found out with y'all.
Yeah,
What?
I was thinking about it, but I'm going to be in Hawaii, and it's going to be like not wanting to do it. I'm going to not be wanting to do it.
It's
Gonna
fine.
be one to do.
I'm
That's-
trying to take vacations throughout the year. I try
your
not to ever miss the
vacation.
full episode, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it.
Take your vacation.
Next Friday. I'm canceling all my stuff, and like I'm working on actually being present and taking time off, like I recommend Josh do. And Angel, she don't listen.
I don't.
But I'd be like, y'all take some time off. Angel ain't never asked for no day off ever. It's about to be a year. We should do something for our year.
Oh,
We should do a
yay.
what was our
It's
first
been about
episode?
to be a year.
White Blessings, wasn't it?
Yeah, June 16th, I do believe.
That's
So the
already
17th.
9 months ago, Angel.
Wow, this
my
is.
birthday.
You didn't even
big
have a
range.
desk, and they was like, he ain't got no desk for her. He ain't respect her.
I was fine on the couch because I was able to tuck on the couch, but y'all said no. Bree should not always say it, but Bree, y'all synergy would
Really?
be amazing. I think it was when you were talking about your animation show and y'all had a meeting once.
We sure did.
It was right after that. She said, that's who you should be working with. It's Kevin. She's like, y'all are just way too similar.
We had coffee. It was great. I totally forgot about that.
I got a great.
She went and got
I don't
18
remember.
more movies.
She's not. Y'all don't have. That girl is on fire. Wait till y'all see her new show.
I mean, she was like,
So good.
listen, she was like, man, if I had known you there, we might have could have did something.
We might have could have did it.
But I mean, I'm never going to, girl, you in real movies, you never went on the call sheet down to the Tyler Perry's.
She will do something for you. I
I'm
just
sure
want
she
you to, I just want you to make sure it's something that like is worth it, like for you.
I'm gonna tell you what I think it should be. 4 movies, in my mind.
Oh,
There's a movie I'm working
Like,
on,
the
the
one
one
thing I
that
want you
we're
to do is
working
4
on.
movies.
Right, there
No,
are
no.
4 movies in.
In my mind, there's 4 movies in this order. There's a movie we're working on. There's Travis Santiago, Hush, Patreon, cut this off if you put on the app. There's Abandoned Fathers Club, another movie we're working on. And your movie idea, that's where we call the flavors in.
Okay.
That's what I want it to be.
Okay.
Because I know you ain't wrote it yet. But I got to